Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Tonight's a pair of NFC foes squaring off between the Green Bay Packers and the Washington Commanders. Matt Gay now ready to get this one started. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. McCole Hardman now on the return. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing them out now in his 6th year here in the NFL, Brock is 3rd as a starter from Utah State. It's Jordan Love.
What's cool about Jordan's story, too, Kate, is he's officially moved beyond the story of how his career began, of sitting and waiting for his opportunity to shine. Now we just get to celebrate all these shining moments, showing off the talent that he's got. Kate, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. The both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
He was brought down by Will Harris. A gain of 7. First down, Packers.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Going to the ground again on first. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Shotgun now for Love. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Commanders with an extra DB out there to defend this 3rd down. Love from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Packers.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Love out of the shotgun. This is on target to Christian Watson. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. He's going to snag a couple of yards charging up the gut. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On 2nd down, Jacobs brushes him off with ease. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
First down,
I call that a
Packers.
table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
They go counter. It's Jacobs. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So he can only get back to the line as defense all over this one.
Right at the line of
Simply
scrimmage.
nowhere to go on that counter play, Kate. Backside defenders took away one side, and they overwhelmed the blocking right in the middle.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Play fake. It's Love. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
This, our last play of the quarter. Throwing his Love on 3rd. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They'll have a chance to take the lead here as they line up for the field goal. McManus sends it through, and that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted, but that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
On now is McManus to kick this away.
Kickoff for Green Bay.
Returning it from the 4. This makes it up to the 25. So now the Commanders will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. It's last season's Offensive Rookie of the Year at the helm. Brock, what a rookie season he had. Led his team to the conference title game for the first time since 1991. It's Jaden Daniels.
Well, even though it took over an entire quarter for him to finally get on the field, he does get to head out there with a chance to give his team an immediate lead. And you almost expect it, Kate, for him to do that. With how much time he's had on the sideline to prepare and get his guys focused for their chance as it's finally arrived. Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people, if you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
2nd down and 10. Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Daniels. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And a Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Looks like they're going option keeper on 1st and 10. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
From the 40 on 2nd down. He's keeping it again. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for a Washington Commanders. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. So call this a modest gain here, Brock. About 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. An option give to Robinson. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle. He gets a couple, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and
We've hit the
4.
2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. The Commanders at a deficit. Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He's running for it. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
Daniels. It's a gain of 22 yards. That's another Washington. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
From the red zone now. This one's caught. And that's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders get some late points and the lead. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive.
Packers 3.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff.
Washington.
It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Green Bay offense returning to the field for their 2nd possession. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Love now to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Incomplete.
Kate, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on 1st down, but there was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty, and we move on to 2nd.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to the air. Love. This is Reed working the right side. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Love now. He lofts it deep left. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first.
A gain of 46
They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st down, Green Bay.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Sticking in the air, Love. He's looking deep once again. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Quan Martin done with the pick.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Here comes the Washington offense out to the field, ready for their second drive. And we're a shade away from 50 seconds to go in the half. That's enough time to put something together. On first down, here's Daniels. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Daniels from the pistol. He finds Brown right side. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Washington calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
First down, ball at the 36. Out of the gun, Daniels. Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. To throw again, it's Daniels. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down.
It's a gain of
Final timeout taken by the Commanders.
That's good.
And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Daniels is going to throw again. He'll try and run this. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
It's a gain of 11. That's up.
So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. On now is McManus to kick this away. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Out comes the offense for Washington to begin the third quarter. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up, and maybe more importantly, sharpen up. This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
On second down, Robinson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is. But after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Third and long for Daniels. Dumps this one off to Eckler. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. They get 13 on the
13
pickup.
yards on the
And the
play.
Commanders will have a
And the
first.
Washington first down. First and 10.
Every
at
time
the
I see one of those
33-yard
angle routes, I
line.
think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. They'll send him over right. Robinson again here on 2nd. And he'll get it up to the 44. This one goes for 3 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Another carry for Robinson. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Daniels setting up the play action. It's a big strike downfield to Samuel. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders grow the lead coming out of halftime. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. And you gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Gay to add the extra point.
For the point after.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders drive their lead to 11.
Commanders 14, Packers 3.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff.
Washington.
Nixon now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a one-score game. It's Reed downfield, and he's got it. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down. Love out of the shotgun. Finds him over the middle. And this one doesn't go far.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
Second down now, 7 to go. Play fake, it's Love. Finds his man, it's Kraft. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Finds the in route complete. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
A gain of 14. First down, Green Bay.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Packers football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the fourth. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Throwing again, Love. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Once more, it's Love. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Kicked well, and this is good! And it pulls them back within one score here in the fourth.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
Eckler now to return it. Jukes one defender. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. The Commanders all set to regain possession. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Daniels on 1st down. Hits him on the out route. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. A handoff for Robinson, running right. Escapes a defender. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
40-yard line.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They bring McLaurin in motion right. Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Commanders will have a first.
16 yards.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Short side option here. He's running left. Strong running inside the 30. And he has it almost to the red zone down at the 21-yard line.
22 yards.
It's a gain of 22. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Brings up 2nd down at the Packers' 19-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. from the 19. Dialing up a receiver screen. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Kate, I could feel by your body language and the call that you saw exactly what I saw. And that was a big uh-oh. It's one of the nice things of having a bird's eye view on these screens. You can see it coming at the field. In the field level, you get lost. But not up here. You knew that play was doomed from the start.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Commanders up by 8. Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. Back to throw it. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game.
Commanders 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. Robinson has the Washington touchdown. The Commanders go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away.
Down, Commanders.
Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Gay to add the extra point.
The point after.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders lead by 15 now.
Score, Commanders 21, Packers 6.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff.
Kickoff for Washington.
Nixon now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Love with it on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on 1st down.
He's out of bounds right
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Love. Completed over the middle. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there, and there's nothing this defense can do.
Now to throw. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. And he'll be touched down after a big play. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. New set of downs for him at the 38. Love to throw again. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Stick it in the air. Love. Throwing this back in the end zone. And don't leave just yet, fans. He's got it for the touchdown. And there's still a small chance, Brock, that this one isn't over.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw. Just the right touch. And you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers getting back to within one score.
Packers 13.
So everything comes down to this onside kick with less than a minute to go. And this is going to be covered up by the Commanders. That should just about lock up the win.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
The Commanders set to take over. Their lead still more than a field goal, thankfully, should the worst happen, Brock. But obviously the goal here is to hang on to the ball and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation.
The victory formation.
That is all that you're thinking right now is just make these plays, run out this clock so we could take one more knee and celebrate. They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So next to the nation's capital, it's a home win for the Commanders. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? Or both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.
So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Commanders, as with that, we sign off from D.C.